Hello everyone, welcome to G's Kitchen. Today I'm going to show you all how to make a tasty and crispy Korean fried chicken. Come, let's get into the video and check out the ingredients. I'm G from G's Kitchen. So here I have taken some drumlets and wing with skin. For this recipe it's best to have skin on the chicken. Now we are going to, I have washed this with lemon. I did not use any turmeric. I washed it with lemon and I have strained the water. Now I am going to make a small marinade for this chicken. I'm using about quarter teaspoon of salt. Don't add too much because later in the recipe we will be using soya sauce, and into it I'm going to add in 1 teaspoon of pepper powder and then an inch of ginger nicely chopped finely. This will give a nice taste. Add all this and mix this well. We don't have to marinate this for too long. We just can continue. And here I have taken some cornstarch. You can either use cornstarch or potato starch, whatever you prefer should be fine. I'm going to dip all the chicken in this corn flour so that it becomes crunchier. Dip nicely and leave it aside. Make sure it's dipped all sides. I'm going to mix all. Here I have dipped all the chicken in cornstarch, and now let's fry this. For frying I'm going to use double fry method. First time we are going to fry all the chicken and then again we are going to refry it. That's how we get the very crunchier chicken. Keep it in medium flame so that it cooks from inside and out. We want a crispier outer and also inside should be very juicy. So maintain the flame in medium. Now my first batch of chicken is frying. First batch should be around 5 to 7 minutes, depends on the heat of the oil. It should be at least about 60 to 70% done. So the second time when we fry, it will be cooked 100%. Now let's take out the first batch. You can see it's not completely done. Now I am adding in the second batch. After about 6 to 7 minutes, my second batch is also done. It's about 5 to 7 minutes depending on the heat. After finish frying the first time, then you need to follow a tip in order to make the chicken crunchier, which is you need to reduce the flame to the lowest possible, and we are going to leave it as such for about 2 to 3 seconds so that the oil cools down a little bit, because when we add the second time we don't want the chicken to brown outside and inside it doesn't get cooked. So we don't want to do that. So we want to lower the flame and let's leave it for a while, at least about 2 to 3 seconds. That's when the oil will cool down a bit. Then we can start frying again. I have kept the heat lowest possible at this point. Now let's fry for the second time. Make sure when you are making this recipe, make sure you are using a bigger pot to fry the chicken, and also comparatively a little bit more oil, because we want to add all the chicken together when we are frying for the second time. So make sure the pot is big enough. Let's add in all the chicken. When we want to buy this outside, it's very expensive, and the quantity will be less. So especially during this Christmas season, when you're having guests, or if you want to treat your family, this will be a good option for you. So I am now adding the second batch as well. Second time frying will take around somewhere around 8 to 12 minutes depending on the heat again. So you can see the color will change to a golden brown. Also the chicken will become very crispier. At that point you can take it out. Now I have added all the chicken, and now I'm going to adjust my heat. So you can increase your heat to medium high and continue frying until it is crispy. Now you can see after about 12 minutes my chicken has cooked nicely, and you can see the color has changed. Now let's take it out. This itself will taste very nice. And now here for the recipe I am going to fry some peanut. This also will give a nice crunchy taste to it. Just fry a little bit, and we are going to use it later. Now let's make the sauce. I am adding about 2 to 3 tablespoons of oil. You can use the same oil you use to fry the chicken. While the oil is hot, add in some garlic. I have taken about 7 to 8 garlic cloves. Cut it into small pieces or slices and add it in. And here, and also I'm going to add some dried red chilies. Dried red chilies always according to your taste and then the quality of the chili. Some are spicy, some are not. And also in my chilies I don't have more seeds in it, so I have not taken out any seeds. If you have more seeds, you have to remove the seeds as well. If not, it will be very difficult for you to eat. Now you can see the chilies cooked nicely, cooked nicely, and garlic is also started browning. At this point I am adding extra chili flakes because I like spicy, but it depends on you. If you like, you can add. If not, you can completely skip this. Make sure your flame is in medium high. And here I have taken half a cup of soya sauce. You can use a mix of light and dark soya sauce, or either one. And here a quarter cup of honey. Instead of honey, you can use rice syrup. You can buy that in any Korean store if possible. If not, the honey will do good. You need to add the honey, and then we are going to stir in a little bit. The sauce is very simple. The only thing is that you need to fry the chicken. That's the only process time consuming in this recipe. Once you have fried, then it will be easier for you. Here I have taken half a teaspoon of vinegar. You can add some vinegar, that will give a nice taste, and also half a teaspoon or less, a little bit of brown sugar or white sugar, either will do. That will give a nice glossy texture to the recipe. So that's it. These are the ingredients for the sauce. So a very simple sauce, but it is very tasty. Now let this boil for a while, at least 2 to 3 times it has to boil nicely. That's when the consistency become little bit thicker. Now you can see it's boiling. Let it boil like this at least 2 to 3 times. And you can see the consistency is changing now. Now our sauce is almost done. At this point we can start adding the chicken. I hope that you can hear the sound of the crunchiness. So if you fry using a double fry method, it will stay crunchy for a longer time as well. Mix well the chicken and also the sauce will get absorbed by the chicken, so you don't have to worry about it. You just have to stir well so that all the chicken gets coated in the sauce. Once you had mixed the chicken well, now we are going to add in the peanuts. You can also add sesame seeds, roasted sesame seeds. That also will give a nice taste. Or you can even use a combination of peanut and sesame as well. Now our spicy Korean fried chicken is ready. Let's serve it. Tasty homemade Korean fried chicken is ready. Make this at home, especially during this Christmas season, and enjoy with your family and friends. Let me meet you with another interesting recipe. Thank you.